Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to one-foot ride. If you don't know what one-foot riding is, this is basically as you ride a unicycle, you can take one foot off one of the pedals and push along with the other pedal. There's a couple of little things you need to be able to do first before you be able to do this. Obviously, one, you need to be able to ride a unicycle, that's a given. The other one is you need to be able to idle on the spot. If you don't idle, it's going to make this trick very difficult. So if you didn't see our video last week, I'll stick a video link in the top corner. Go have a watch of that, and then once you can idle, then you can sort of progress on to one-foot riding. Other than that, we'll get straight into it, and I'll show you the very fundamentals first of what you're going to be doing first. Right, so I'm now sat on my unicycle, nice and comfy, and what we're going to do is basically just go over what's actually going to be happening. In our last video where we talked about idling, we idled on the spot, holding onto the box. So if I just do that now, and that's me just idling on the spot, and then my foot is very loose. So there's a good sort of entryway into this trick is you can lift your foot off and stick it on the frame, and then just continue idling. And then you're sort of getting the basics of what this trick is straight off. Is lots of pressure on this leg on the frame, and you got a bit of a pendulum motion on the other one. Other little things to note before we get started, obviously a square frame on your unicycle is going to be helpful because that's where you're going to be putting your foot. Other things, people riding along holding on your hand doesn't really help this. It's kind of just, you need to do it yourself. Linking into that as well, a bit of speed helps with this as well. So if you're going a bit too slow, you're just going to fall off straight away. So a bit of speed, bit of confidence. And then other than that, like a decent area to learn, like a bit more space. So you need a nice smooth area. If you're trying to do this on grass, it's not going to work. So indoor like we have it in here is pretty nice. Football pitches, that sort of stuff. And other than that, let's just give it a go, eh? So here I'm riding, take my foot off, a few little jabs of the right pedal to keep the unicycle going, and back to pedals, and a cheeky ride backwards. Okay, so that was a bit quick, so let's watch this again in a bit more slow motion so we can actually see what I'm doing. So as I'm riding, when my left pedal gets to the top and becomes light, I'm taking my foot off, stamping it onto the frame, and then with my right foot, I'm giving it little jabs to keep the unicycle going. And obviously, I recovered to pedals a little bit quick there because I'm running out of space in the warehouse, but obviously you've got more space, you'll be all right. Other things, you're gonna do this a lot. You're going to fall off a lot while you're practicing, but keep at it, keep practicing, and suddenly you'll get that momentum going where you can just jab the pedal at the top and keep it going. So there you go, there's the basics of one-foot riding. Like I said, it's all about that rhythm. So as the pedal comes towards the top, lifting your foot off at that right time, pressure on the frame to keep that down, and then your drive pedal just giving it that little push when it gets to the top, little push again to keep that rhythm going, and you can ride around all the time. Obviously the space we've got here is a bit short, so I had to recover back to pedals pretty quickly, but obviously, yeah. If you've got any questions about this or any other videos we've got on our YouTube channel, stick it in the comments below. That classic YouTube thing, like, share, subscribe, changes every time I ask you, but if you could do one of them things, it would be much appreciated. And other than that, thanks for watching, guys.